You would think that a title like this would probably be some kind of anti-GamerGater, but it is really not. It is rather my reflection on how little we've seen of GamerGate in big news outlets. I mean, it's not like it's a tiny little phenomena. Sorry for my bad bad pronunciation this early in the morning, but it's not like it's a tiny little phenomena. It's quite big, and it involves people from all walks of lives, celebrities, nobodies. There are constant streams, and there seems to be only really two sides being told, and it's the desperate, almost sickeningly. It's like a disease these people are trying to co-opt and get back in on Gamergate. To put it in the best metaphor I can possibly think of, it's we had these bullies in our playground for all this time, and one of us just managed to get the key to the gate and lure them outside and say, "Hey, come look at this cool toy here." And they got the entire crowd out, and then you quickly run back in and lock the door behind them, and now we're ignoring the door. We're not letting them back in. It's kind of like the thing you did when you were a kid. It's kind of, you locked the door, you held the door handle so nobody could open the door, and you kind of held them out that way. I know that's not really what the Gamergate mean, or the gate in that word means, but it's sort of a fitting metaphor. And they're screaming, kicking, frustratingly trying to get back in, and trying to shine their brightest focus that it possibly can on the few of these trolls. And I'm not above saying that many of these trolls trying to troll Gamergate are actually coming from the anti-Gamergate crowd. It wouldn't surprise me if they have some other secret games journal pro list where they are actually saying, "Hey, let's try and bait Sargon of Akkad into doing something. Let's try and get Adam Baldwin to do something. Let's try and get the Internet Aristocrat to do something." So far, I must say, almost everyone has fallen for these. The smarter ones, I would say they are. Because let's face it, there are some smart people on the anti-Gamergate crowd, because let's face it, it's a lot of money to pour hatred onto gamers, to accuse them of everything that you are yourself. There's a lot of money being had in that, and therefore there have to be a lot of smart people trying to defend it and trying to keep their flow of money coming in. That's why companies like Intel actually had to go out and say, "Look, we're not taking sides. We're not women hating or anything. We just don't want to get associated with people pouring bullshit over the core demographic that are our actual real customers." Because let's face it, the normal average Joe that's gonna buy a home computer is not gonna go for the latest E690-252-B/H, whatever the latest serial key code is for the 72 quadrillion transistors put into one CPU. These are the gamers that will buy it, and they are by far outstripping hardcore companies that would need this kind of stuff. But gamers are at the forefront of getting these toys. There are some specialized and some more like groundbreaking stuff that some industry people are getting. But let's face it, the big money is to be had on gamers, and Intel knows this. And having their publication, their ads on website that says that gamers are useless and worthless and pieces of shit, and all these other things, is not good for business for Intel. Now, on the other hand, you could have done what Dell did. Apparently one of their shitty little employees decided to go out and call us, well, drag us back down to the ISIS level, or at least trying to. But here's something that has been really scratching on my mind. It's really been... It's so obvious there for me as a gamer, as someone that is passionately involved about the Gamergate side, and I've actually taken the time to sit and read a lot of things that have been posted about not us as GamerGaters, but us as gamers. And there's one thread that is very, very common. Blame gamers for everything you do yourself. And this is where it goes so wrong. Because if you replace the word gamer with, say, nigger, suddenly it would be very racist. If you would replace gamer with gay, suddenly it would be very homophobic. All these things that you're spewing onto gamers. And I fail to see how these people are so blind with their hatred and their focus onto gamers that they don't realize how intolerant, how hateful, how spiteful, how vicious they are. And that it wouldn't be okay to direct this anger and hatred toward any other group. But apparently there are two groups in societies that are whitewashed, if you like. Kind of a pun on the white cisgendered male, but there are two groups in societies that seem to be completely whitewashed. You can get away with any kind of bullshit. Racism, hatred, what's it called? Hate speech against group, inciting hatred, all these things. Hate speech against demographic. All these things are okay to apply to white people, mostly white men. For some reason the feminists managed to make sure that they got the white women out of there, but the white men has to stand there and just take it. And gamers. And here's the thing that I find extremely hilarious. Now, a white man can't get away from being a white man, but a gamer can be anybody. And as we've seen time and time again, anybody can be a gamer. There is only one thing that is required of you to become a gamer. That is your genuine passion, dedication, and your hobby. You're not a gamer if you spend more time down in the gym than you do playing video games. Now, you may be a professional video gamers that actually think, oh, gym is kind of cool, so you spend 8 hours a day playing video games and then you spend 12 hours down at the gym and then sleep for 4 hours and rinse and repeat. I would say that would be an extreme case, but I would say that you could probably qualify as a gamer. If you're paid to play games and then spend all the free time you have keeping your body fit and healthy and whatnot, then that's just a good thing. But you're a gamer when that is your big passion. I've said that before. But the title of this video is Why GamerGate Isn't Newsworthy. And this is the reflection I've had. Did you see how quickly real mainstream media just pounced on this as soon as they realized, oh, look, gamers are hating women. Charge! Jump in! Look at these pieces of shit, these horrible scum of the earth. Oh, hang on. It's still going on, but it is not that it's the gamers that are hating the women. It is actually the other group that claims gamers are dead that are spewing and really reinforcing the hatred for women and everything. And I urge any one of you that listen to this video, go through the GamerGate hashtag. Put on as neutral as a mindset that you can possibly muster. I don't care if you hate gamers with a passion. If you are one of those that would love to kill all gamers, as you can probably see there's going to be a hashtag about any second now. But even if you belong to that, go and read through everything that's been written under the hashtag GamerGate. Try to filter out where people just spewing nonsense. I mean everything from just the simplest nonsense to writing a poem and trying to get in on the hashtag, because that's something that people tend to do. There's a hashtag that spins around and people keep using it just to kind of get a few more followers and whatnot. They have no connections, no nothing to it. But look at the anti-gamer comments. I'm not gonna color your judgment here, but look at what anti-gamergaters say, and you might actually have to step into the profile of these people to actually figure out, hang on, is this person on GamerGate side or are they not on GamerGate side? You're gonna have to do a little bit of digging, but read their comments and then try to put it in a pile. This is the person that kind of got the Never Kiss a Gamer started. Started wasn't even the thing. He got, what, 10 retweets? That was it. But you kind of get the spectrum there. And this morning, the news came out here about based mom, Christina H. Summers, and that she's lost her husband. And I must say my condolences go out to her. I don't know Christina, but it's always sad to lose someone. Different cultures take it differently. For me, I am Scandinavian as descent, and death isn't as sad for us as you see it's being portrayed in American films and whatnot. But what is really making me feel all mushy and emotional and everything is looking through the GamerGate hashtag and how it's exploded with sympathy and love for this lady that she hasn't done anything but put forward a few little factual points. And she's a woman. Isn't she supposed to be receiving a lot of hatred? Isn't she supposed to be getting tweets, oh, you're just using your husband's death to garner some sympathy? Isn't that what we're being told by all the anti-gamergaters that we gamers are? But why aren't we seeing this? Why are we seeing love, compassion? Hundreds, I think if it's not even thousands of comments that's being collected by Milo Giannopoulos. Sorry for butchering your name there. But everyone know Milo or Milo. And just getting together and sorting that stuff out. It's kind of like I saw these films about World War II when I was a kid, and there was something that really stuck out about me, and it was the thing about Christmas time, how they got out of the trenches and how they stopped shooting for a little while. And whilst I'm pretty damn certain that the GamerGaters have not stopped any of their idiotic onslaught, at least for a moment, it seems as the GamerGaters have taken a little bit of a breather and saying, alright, cool, something bad has happened, let's pay our respect and then get back into it. And I did, was it 2 weeks ago now? That I did another of my podcasts here, and I did express this. The GamerGate hashtag is unfortunately not newsworthy, because you see the label that is being painted on Gamer. Women hating, misogynistic, trying to maintain the status quo, trying to do this, they are bad at this, they do bad there, blah 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 blah. Even Lee Alexander has painted the very picturesque picture, and I know it's probably redundant to put it like that, but the very, very, like, her stereotypical mindset of what a gamer is. Like that kid with the jutting poster from a backpack that looked listless and whatnot, and she's supposed to be a games journalist. What? She's a blogger at best, but she's supposed to be covering these topics. She should be intimately familiar with exactly what the gaming culture is, but is not for some reason. She has a very picture in her head, and it tells me that it doesn't surprise me if Lee Alexander is actually this basement-dwelling, white cisgendered male, neck-bearded virgin category, because you see the disconnect that is there. But somehow she and her ilk has a lot of pull, and when they say, oh look, gamers are sexist, they're swine, they're pigs, they're only white males, and mainstream media pounces on it. But do you think we will see anything of the good stuff that GamerGate is doing? No, it's never being covered. It's never newsworthy. And I think that the boycott thing we got going, it should probably be extended in a version, maybe not boycotting, but an educational message of the day. And get people to target one specific news publication and saying, hey, why aren't you covering this? We gamers have suffered shit for so long, but look at what we are. Because if there's one thing GamerGate, the hashtag GamerGate has done, is that now you have a massive pile of written messages that you can actually dig through, and you can see anyone that if you categorize them in 2 columns, or let's get 3 columns going if you make a spreadsheet. You have the anti-GamerGaters, the people that think that GamerGate is nothing but sexist and misogynistic shit, and it's all about who Zoe went to bed with. Those are the anti-GamerGaters. You have the middle column with everyone trying to cash in on this, and I would say it's very, very likely to actually put both Zoe Quinn and Anita Sarkeesian in the middle column, because they're just trying to cash in on it. They're just joining in on the hashtag to try and get a little bit more money, a little bit more clickbaiting. So you have that third, it's kind of a neutral column, even though there might be a spectrum there. Then you have the GamerGate people. Everyone from Sargon of Akkad, to me, to Jade Fox, to Internet Aristocrat, to Whiskey Grenade, to Nero, all these people, and put them there, and you can actually see what these people have been writing. And I've been trying to keep an eye on this, and I haven't bothered collecting the data. I'm almost tempted to do so, to really compile the data of what is being said in what column. What are the neutrals saying? What are the anti-GamerGaters saying? And what are the GamerGaters saying? What exactly is being talked about when in relation to that hashtag? I'm gonna round off because I saw this 10,000 word article about trying to debunk the 60 seconds of what GamerGate is. First and foremost, just don't do that. A 60-second clip is meant to be the very, very briefest thing so that you can quickly understand it. Then you go yourself and get the points of research where you go, is this true? Is this not true? And I'm sorry to say to whoever wrote that 10,000 word long article, I'm not sure if it's 10,000, but whoever wrote that, you just wasted your time. You did absolutely no research at all. You just spewed your own opinions in there. The 60 seconds has more facts in its 60 seconds than you have in your 10,000 words about why the 60 seconds isn't correct. You did no research. Shame on you. Go back, do it over, and do it correctly this time. But I saw in that 10,000 words thing is that, some unrelated tweet that Adam Baldwin tweeted, and I found sort of distasteful but vaguely hilarious, was, has anyone seen any proof that Obama is not going to import Ebola or something to America? And I get the reference, and in the short 140 characters that you have to understand context to it, which this was completely ripped out of and then directly stuck to GamerGate. Something unrelated to GamerGate was ripped out and put on GamerGate. Are you surprised that this is an anti-GamerGate tactic? No. But this tweet that was pulled out, when you look at the tweet itself, just trying to figure out why would Adam Baldwin say this, and you look at the shambles that is going on about the Ebola crisis at the moment, you realize that we don't really have a plan in place. We have a lot of people trying to fix the shit, but we really don't have a plan in place, because this is starting to spread. This morning alone, we have someone a Spanish nurse that treated 2 people that were dying, and 2 days later she went on a 2-week holiday or something. It's like, whoa, that shit just got serious. We really got that one around. So if you're gonna go on a holiday anytime soon, I don't know where she went on holiday or anything, but be damn sure to bring that antibacterial gel, wipes, whatever you have it. Be very careful, because apparently it spreads through touch and bodily contact and bodily fluids and whatnot, so be a little bit careful when you're out and about. But back to the context of the Adam Baldwin tweet, he said it because it seems not even Obama has a plan for fixing this. So therefore the importing is the funny, although sort of distasteful thing, because it's kind of serious and a lot of people have already died from it. It's a little bit of a side note there, but these are my thoughts on why GamerGate isn't newsworthy, because let's face it, we GamerGaters are behaving. We GamerGaters are doing everything that we're not supposed to be doing. We're not out hating women. We're not out raping them. We're not out... I don't even know all the things I'm supposed to be doing as a gamer, because frankly, I don't have time to do all of these millions of things that Lee Alexander, Anita Sarkeesian, Zoe Quinn, Kuchera, you know exactly who they are. I don't have the time to do even one of all these things they're accusing me of. I'm far too fucking busy playing my video games. Don't know about you guys, but I'm hoping that the GamerGate gets stronger. I really do. I know people are starting to get tired. I know Mundane Matt has already bowed out a little bit and saying, oh, let's go ahead and start forming some kind of centralized thing. And I know I've suggested it myself here that something should come from this. But I still emphasize, do not swallow the bait of a single leader or a small group of people that would be the leaders. Keep it simple, keep it easy, keep everyone involved, keep everyone equal. You've seen the people that have stepped up. Sargon, Internet Aristocrat, even Mundane Matt, Jade Fox, Shoe on Head. Who of these have not been dox dropped? Who? And this is exactly what will happen. If you stand out, if you become a little bit more noticeable, the social justice warrior will come after you. The one that would have to step up and do something like this and to be able to stand above all of it would have to be someone that would be able to take it, to handle it. Now it would seem that Total Biscuit is coming down from the mountain, if you like, to use that reference, but it seems that he has finally had enough now that Dell has gone and done this cock-up of comparing gamers again to ISIS. Now I'm not gonna blame the entire Dell company for it, but I would love for Dell to at least make the gesture of making a public humiliation of this retard that said this. Because I don't know about you, I'm getting fucking tired of being called a million things that I am not. And when I'm trying to defend myself and saying, hold on, you're being a little bit obnoxious, you're being a little bit rude, then I get attacked by another onslaught of how I am intolerant, how I'm misogynistic, because I'm critiquing someone critiquing my hobby without even knowing what they're doing. Anita Sarkeesian is the prime example. She has no fucking idea about what gaming is. She doesn't even play games. She doesn't even want to play these games that she's talking about. She doesn't like to play the games I like to play, but she sure damn is gonna go in there and make sure that she consults on all these game companies and whatnot. She's making damn sure that she gets in on schoolings and re-educate kids on what games they are supposed to be making, not encouraging their creative freedom to do something new. And this is my final thought for this video. There is a reason why HBO is a very popular TV channel, broadcaster, whatever they are. They are a content producer, and they've come out with some fantastic stuff like Rome, Spartacus. I think Spartacus might actually have been Stars with a Z at the end. but Game of Thrones, we are craving these more brutal, more direct, more underhandedly, but with the instant gratification of the punishment and backstabbing and everything being met out instantly. And we've had it for a long time. And there's a reason. There are a lot of people that like this, but would never do anything like this in real life. It's the same with gaming. And I keep coming back to it. They say that we gamers are dead. Yet I see no alternative that even comes close. Heck, Bungie, Blizzard, Rockstar, I'm trying to think of the other one. Call of Duty is done by quite a few. It's like a big developer conglomerate. They kind of rotate around who gets to produce the game at different times. So there's like 4 or 5 companies, and they do it once every 2 or 3 years, come out with something new for Call of Duty. But these guys make more in interest rate from their game sales than these proposed indie games are making during their entire lifespan. Now, bring forth new games. I'm all for it. Bring forth new games, but make them damn good. Make them appealing to me. Be inclusive, not exclusive. A game doesn't have to cater specifically to you. You have certain things you like about the game. I like shoot 'em ups, I like strategy, I like Minecraft. I know Minecraft isn't exactly strategy, shoot 'em up and whatnot, but I do play a little more advanced level than just normal Minecraft. I do have thousands of mods, I was gonna say. I build cool big stuff when I do have the time. Anyway, the name is Viperbane, also known as Jim. This is my politics, ranting and rambling channel, and lately it's been a lot about gaming and not much about politics and whatnot. I usually chat about feminism, sometimes politics, and as of recently it's been quite a lot about gaming, because I'm quite tired of people spewing bullshit whilst claiming that it's the other side doing all the stuff. I urge you all to look into these gaming journalists and see who is it that drags in misogyny into the gaming culture. Who is it that drags in women hatred, minority bashing? It is not the gamers. The gamers do not care about your skin color, about your gender, about your race, about your eye color, about your hair length, whether or not you have a beard, whether or not you're fat, skinny, tall, short, handicapped. All these things are irrelevant in the gaming community. We've always said it, and now we've proven it. Just look at how much love and support has been shown to Christina H. Summers from the GamerGate community and the gaming community even. Where is the news coverage on Kotaku, Rock Paper Shotgun, about these good things that gamers do? Where is it? It's nowhere to be found because it's not newsworthy, it's not making money, and it's definitely not something that you can try and take away and then say, oh look, the gamers are misogynistic again. They were good here, but look, now they're back to misogynistic. That doesn't work in the universe. Until next time, remember to subscribe, like, give me feedback, comments, thoughts, thumbs up, thumbs down. Peace out.